What are we talking about?
What's up, True Feelings family? How you guys doing today? If you're new to my channel, my name is Crystal, and I hope you'll stay. And if you do, welcome to the family. Now, all I could do is shake my head in laughter watching last Friday's episode of Shonta and True. True, I see your plot, I see your plan, I see the game that you running on Shonta. Problem is, Shonta don't know it because I see what you did, but I'm going to tell her what you did in a minute. So she getting ready. You know, they about to go to his PO. Guess he already in the car. He about to go down to the PO. So he tell her he gonna pull up. He want her to ride with him just in case his little ash bug go to jail. She can take the car. So of course, as she's putting her stuff in the bag, we can hear her talking. And she said that, you know, just in case something go wrong, True gave her access to his bank account. Now this is where I'm gonna break it down to you, Shonta. Shonta, that was just so he could make you feel safe and secure with all the other crap that he did to you after that fact. Okay, that was just to make you feel safe and secure, and you was loving it. You know, he know you feel like, damn, oh boy done gave me his access to his bank account, so I know he care, I know he riding with me, and I know you just seem like the type of broad that you don't care if he got other women in the mix, as long as he's taking care of you and you first. But I was gonna give you a pass at first, you know, I was gonna give you a pass, but I'm like, you know, I can't, because you got 4 kids, so you either been in 2, 3 relationships or 1, but you old enough to know better, and you should see the plot that this boy is putting on your ass. So all he did by giving you access to his account is making you feel safe and secure, girl. That's all. It actually meant nothing. So now we're going to explain the disrespect, Shonta, because I feel like you don't see when someone is disrespecting you and playing games in your face, and he'll do things and say things right in front of you, look at you because he's waiting for a reaction, but he never get a reaction for you. That's why he continues to do the shit he does. So they come out of the probation department. So what they did was they put him on an ankle monitor. His ass is on house arrest, right? Thing is, he didn't get house arrest to be with Shonta. He went and got house arrest to be with somebody. Either her name is Pepper or Pebbles. I'm not sure which one I'm hearing. You let me know. And Shonta said he didn't even ask about it, if he can come parole with me. Here I am pregnant, about to have his baby. But he didn't even talk to the PO about paroling to be with me while I'm having his baby. The only reason you're there with him now is because to help him stay out of jail. That was my thing all the time. He's just using the shit out of you because he know you do whatever he say, because you just want a man next to you. That's all you want. You just want that raggedy, you ain't got nothing next to you. And I, for the life of me, you guys don't understand a woman who want a broke man. I'm sorry. Even when I was an addict, I wasn't messing with nobody broke. We're not doing that. What for? What for? I ain't got time to be taking care of no man. And maybe that's how I grew up, because I watched my grandfather work his ass off and take care of my grandmama. I also watched my father work. Well, he was a drug dealer, but nevertheless, he took care of his damn family. And this is why he do to you, Shonta. Instead of you saying, hey, what's up? Why you didn't come parole with me? Why you going to somebody named Pebbles, Peppers, whatever their name? Like, why you don't speak up and share your frustration with this boy about how you feel about what's going on in your head? He just tell you shit and you just stay mute and you don't say it. So it's not that you blind, because you heard her say that her ass is blind. We heard Auntie Advice say this goof process she was legally blind. No, you're legally mentally blind in your brain. That's where you're blind up, is here. You ain't got not one insight in your fucking head. That's where you're blind at, girl. Your eyesight is better than your brain sight. You ain't got no damn brains. You ain't got no damn sense to let this boy do you the way you do. I was just watching how he do you, and you just take the shit. Now correct me if I'm wrong. I ain't been in trouble with the law since the 90s. But when I was on house arrest, I knew how long I was going to be on house arrest. Either it was for 3 months, 6 months. I never heard of just being on house arrest and we'll tell you when the hell you're off. I ain't never heard of anything like that. But he said that his PO told him that he needed to make some improvements. What that meant was, in code, that he didn't want to say it. Nigga, that job you got as a gambler ain't a job. He was telling you your punk ass need to get a job if you want to get off this stuff and get off paper and not have somebody follow you around and checking on you and get into a stable shit. But you didn't tell your PO that you was a homosexual, that you ain't got no home, that you just go from one hobo broad to the next hobo broad that take you in like 3 little pigs. That's what you out there doing. You ain't got nothing going on. And I noticed, I don't know if you guys noticed, I wasn't going to go back and get the pictures. I noticed you took off all that fake jewelry because you didn't want to roll up into that PO's office with all your little bling bling on and him asking you questions about what the hell you out there doing in them streets with your designer clothes on your head and your thousands, your 2 watches. I see you took one of them damn watches off your damn wrist, you ignorant ass boy. You a boy. So then Shonta, she hungry. So he get a call from his brother wife, his sister-in-law. They gonna get something to eat. They supposed to meet up. What I'd like to know is, where is the brother? Why he ain't there with you? And then she find out during this ride where he gonna stay with either Pepper or Pebbles, whatever the fuck her name is, because I don't know. It's somewhere in there. But yet again, she excuses this shit as far as the sister-in-law. I don't think there's anything going on, but I don't know who Pepper or Pebbles is. But why you going to be parole? Like, it's just, and when he said it to her, he looked right at her, chewing that gum with them beady eyes and that slick look, just to see how she was going to react. And because he didn't get a reaction from you when he told you what he was doing and where he was going and who he was staying with, he just kept it up. He already know he could treat you like Boo Boo the Fool. He said he got a good one. He caught the biggest fish food ever in history. Because you just take his shit. You just want to be along to be a get along. Just going for a ride. So they go and they meet the sister-in-law at this little restaurant. And she want to know what's up with them. So she just said, we in a situationship. Yeah, she ain't one by her fucking self. And how embarrassing it is when I know that they supposed to be homies and friends since whatever 3rd grade. You know damn well they clowning you behind your back, Shonta. They know how he get down. So, because apparently Pebbles is the one who always come to his rescue and make sure that he could stay living his homosexual life. So I'm going to say the homosexual ain't never had a home. He don't mind living off women. You'll never be a man, homosexual. If you're watching, I don't know if you're, I don't even give a shit, but you'll never be a man if you can't get a job and do some shit. I always hear you talk about this kid that you was locked up away from, but I don't hear this kid calling you. I don't hear you calling your kid. Troy's little daughter he been away from 7 years is calling him. Where yours at? Seem like you just make an excuse to keep your ass in Cape Town, and you're gonna expect that silly ass broad to come visit you, and she will do exactly that. You wouldn't even give a shit if that baby was coming out between her twat. You still tell her to drive down there because you ain't. You're not a man. Get a job. Get a job and take care. Try to build a relationship with your kid. Get a job. Do something. Instead of sitting here being a homosexual, scrounging off of women, going from house to pillar. They shouldn't even accept your raggedy ass in there. But of course, she said she don't think there's anything going on. He's like, if I got to pay rent, definitely ain't nothing going on. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing, sir. But it's easy to tell a Shonta that because Shonta will believe anything. I want to see what she look like because now the little Patty, the snow bunnies, the snow girls is coming. They coming through. I don't like to say white people. I feel like that's funny. But anyway, they starting to come through. So let's see if the other one going to be that. Because sound like her voice, she didn't sound like that. She sounded a little aggressive and hardcore. Don't know. But, of course, he's going to make Shonta feel comfortable by introducing him. True. Mess around with the type of bras that'll F him and still smile in your face, Shonta. Don't you know that? Don't you know that? That's what it looked like. That's what's happening. He will have them sitting there in the back, doing grab ass and all that, with you right there in the living room, just sitting there looking stupid. They ain't gonna tell on them. That's what they do. That's the type of life they lead. And they just know that you just another one in the pile that he can use, and he is using you. I don't know where their relationship is right now. Don't even care. Ain't gonna even look it up. I'm staying focused on the program so I don't get off track with the outside doors. But you know, right now it's looking like both y'all ain't shit. You stupid and she ain't shit. Now I'm gonna end this video with Leticia and Keith. So she finally tells the other family members, Auntie Maid and the oldest daughter and the little girl, that old boy ain't getting out of prison until like the end of the year. It's like he's still getting out, and the little girl, she's just heartbroken and she's just crying her little ass off. Then she hits them with, you know, there's some issues with the house. The other landlords, they weren't doing their job, whatever, and we gotta move. So not only are we going to move, we're gonna move to the Carolinas. Now I'm looking at the little girl, the oldest one. First of all, and I'm gonna show her face, I have to, because she gave no fucks at all about that boy getting out. In fact, she did not care, because when she looked at her daughter and asked her how she felt, this is the look on the daughter's face. She says, I don't even have a half to give you. I don't even have a half of one. So basically, what Latisha has done, because I feel like this is what it's looking at with me looking at it through the TV lens, that she's more concerned about the other little girl and this fake daddy, because that ain't a real daddy coming out, because this little girl need a daddy, because I guess her real daddy don't exist in her life. So she's real desperate to give this little girl a daddy. And I think because the other little girl is oldest, she figures she can handle more shit, which I don't like, because now what she's doing is she's going to move this little girl, the oldest daughter, away from her father who's there. And I feel like, and this is me making shit up, I feel like this is something she's doing because she know that girl don't like that man. And she know the only way that little girl is going to be able to connect with that man, and if she's not in the same damn city. At this point, if I was that little girl, I would say, Dad, I'll sleep on the couch. I want to come live with you. I'm not trying to go to the Carolinas and be away from you and have to deal with some stranger living in a house that I don't know, that nobody know. Leticia, you don't even know I'm like that either, because nobody know anybody. You could be married with somebody and they're not in prison and be with them for a year, 2 years, and not know their ass. Look at all the little people that done put people under the porch and they was sleeping right next to their wife and they didn't know. You don't really know them. You don't. So if I was that little girl, I would be like, you know what? I don't think this is cool. To me, it just wasn't fair. It's like, okay, I can understand that we need to move, but out of Leticia's own mouth, she said she makes sure that the girl attends their sports and whatever. And it's like, you ain't gonna discuss that? Is it summertime or something? And is you able just to pick up and move and relocate the girls, and she's got to make new friends and then figure out what to do with whatever sports you like? Where was the conversation? Because it's more about the little girl. We're gonna find a place with a beach. Like, I don't know. Is it just me? I was just somewhat disturbed by it, and I just thought, well, that's kind of fucked up. That's what I thought. I don't know if you guys thought that. I'm like, well, that's really kind of shitty. So you're just gonna take her away from her daddy who's here to go wait for a little old creeper ass man that you don't even know just yet, just to make sure your daughter will have some type of connection with him. Because, and I'm making shit up, you know, this is me just thinking out loud. And again, I'll say it again, her hair disturbs me. It's like, girl, just take the weave out, or just, you know, you got a cute little face, brush it, slick it down with some dippity-doo and put it in a little bun in a ponytail. But just, please. It's like she wants to be on TV and look stressed out. And I feel like she knew all along that this man wasn't getting out to the end of the year, just put her kids through a whole bunch of shit to get some TV time. And if you did that, shame on you. Anyway, that's it. That's all. I'll see y'all with something else later on. Don't be an asshole. And if you guys watched the Diddy video, thank you so much. And I really appreciate the comments if you went over there. Like, I remember a lot of that stuff, but some of it's a little hazy because the 90s, from 90 to 97, I was on that thing. So little shit was hazy, but I do remember a whole lot of stuff that was flowing out there, and it's flowing out here. Have you heard that you if you guys don't watch Make It Make Sense, there's a whole if you get triggered easily, you don't even want to hear the other shit that he did to this other chick who just came out with some shit on him. It's disgusting. That man should never ever see the light of day. But they gonna make these victims feel like they deserved it because they wanted to be around this rich man. You know, that's how they gonna spin it. Anyway, don't be an asshole. I will see you guys with something else later on. Thanks for showing up when I show up. I love you guys. Bye.